Hi people, TS here, just getting into the preview for our Premier League game against Watford on Saturday. You know, this game is going to be quite a difficult game. Personally, Watford's the sort of team that like to get relatively quite physical, and, they've got some players in there that, will really, try to cause us some problems, the likes of Troy Deeney, who's called us out. I called out the team before based on cojones. Andre Gray, they're quite aerial threat sort of players, and if we're not up to this and we make defensive errors, we'll be caught out, exposed, and we won't get the result. It's definitely going to be a tight game, but overall I do think it's a game that if we start well from the get-go, that we'll win. I think it'll be a close game, but I believe we'll win this game by 2-1. Getting into my starting 11, in goal, I'll have Cech in goal. Nothing I've really seen from Leno. I know he was quite prolific and in passing the ball out, which set up our second goal against Brentford in the Carabao Cup the other night, but other than that, I don't see any reason as to why Cech should be dropped, so I'd go with Cech in goal. Bellerin at right back, Monreal at left back, Mustafi and maybe Holding. Hopefully Sokratis is fit and he comes into the back four, but if not, I can see it probably being Mustafi and Holding. In front of those two, I'd go with Torreira alongside Xhaka. It's going to be a top game for Torreira. This can be one of those games that we really require him and Xhaka as well. They're gonna have to step up and deal with more of like a physical presence in terms of this game. And this is the sort of game that we expect Torreira to clear up all the rubbish, dampen out all the fires, and pass the ball on to the more attacking players to get us on the front foot to attack Watford with. But I definitely think we'll win this game, but I think Torreira and Xhaka is key to our performance in this game. On the right-hand side for this game, I'd go with Iwobi. Again, so far this season, he's really shown to have improved really quite well under Unai Emery. Something that he's always had, but he's shown a bit more so far this season, is his physical presence and, his technical presence, the way he just gets the ball, and he's like a ball carrier, take it past anyone, and he likes running at defenders. I think that's something that's going to be quite pivotal for this game, and we're definitely going to need. In that number 10 role, I'm going to go with Mesut Özil again. This is a guy that's going to be quite pivotal and quite important to whether or not we'll get a result. And, he needs to be on his A game. He can't be slacking at all. And the thing I like about this manager is if he is slacking at all, Emery will just take him off. Off the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Aubameyang. He got a goal in his last game, and I don't see any reason as to why he would be on the bench. And up front would go with Lacazette. He's really seemed to have adapted so well to the Premier League. He scored an amazing goal against Everton last week, and he scored a very good individual goal against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. So, I can see both Lacazette and Aubameyang playing, and if we can get those guys, linking up quite well with one another, I definitely think that we'll get the 3 points. But, it's just the defensive side of things I think we need to work on for this particular game. In terms of the options on the bench, I'd have Leno, Lichtsteiner, depending if Sokratis is fit enough to play. If he's fit enough to play, then of course he comes into the first team and it'll be Holding. But if he's not fully fit enough, who knows, he may be on the bench. Kolasinac, as he was on the bench the other day. Ramsey is like a midfield option, and the other two would be Mkhitaryan and Danny Welbeck, who, he did score 2 goals, but he kind of knows he is third choice at the club, and, he's, unless he does something exceptional, unless Aubameyang or Lacazette get injured, he's not really likely to play heavily in the Premier League. But, he knows that if he's called to come off the bench, he's quite a good impact player. And, so far this season he's scored 4 goals in 6 games, so he's definitely a talisman for us also. So that would be my team for the game. I definitely think that we'll get the 3 points. I do think it'll be a close game, but I think we'll win by 2-1. I think either Lacazette or Aubameyang will get on the score sheet. I want to say both, but I think just the one of them will get on the score sheet. In the comment section below, you can let me know your preview for the game, your starting 11, what you think the score will be. And that's all from me from today. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.